As we approach America's 250th anniversary in July, communities across the country are reflecting on what brings people together. And here in Chino Hills, our city will celebrate its 35th anniversary this December, a milestone that reflects a strong community that has grown together, adapted together, and continues to invest in a successful future together.
Hello Chino Hills, I'm Mayor Johsz, and welcome to the 2026 State of the City Address. This past year brought both progress and challenges, but through it all, one thing remained constant: a shared commitment to protect the quality of life that makes Chino Hills special.
In Chino Hills, public service isn't just a concept, it's how we operate every day. When an equipment fire in City Hall and resulting water damage presented an unexpected challenge impacting facilities and operations last year, it could have easily disrupted essential services. Instead, it became a defining moment of adaptability, teamwork, and dedication from our staff. City departments mobilized immediately, relocating operations, restoring systems, and ensuring residents continue to receive the services they rely on. Recreation programs and summer events continued without interruption.
Staff shifted operations off-site when possible, and within a week established a temporary customer service center in an unaffected area of City Hall to operate our public counters.
And our critical water, sewer, streets, and landscaping operations in the field never stopped.
What we saw was an incredible effort from our staff in every department, showing up for our residents, solving problems, and working together to make sure our community did not feel a disruption and remained connected to their city.
Public safety is the foundation of community trust. It is a shared responsibility, and one that includes preparation, education, and investment.
We are proud to have two strong public safety partners who share our values of protecting our community.
Since the city's incorporation in 1991, police services have been delivered through a long-standing partnership and contract with the San Bernardino County Sheriff's Department. While public safety costs continue to rise, the nearly $20 million investment we make in this contract reflects a clear priority of our city: protecting the people, homes, and businesses of Chino Hills.
The Chino Hills Police Department works around the clock to maintain a strong presence in the community and proactively identify crime trends before they happen.
Our police department also responded to complex cases, highlighting the importance of ensuring our law enforcement professionals have the latest technology to be able to respond and investigate crimes to prevent them from happening again.
This year, detectives identified a fraud trend targeting seniors and responded quickly, hosting a senior fraud prevention workshop to help residents recognize warning signs and protect themselves.
In another case, a residential burglary ring targeting luxury items was identified and connected through forensic digital evidence. This led our deputies to recover stolen property of designer purses, sunglasses, and jewelry, and multiple suspects who were tied to crimes within Chino Hills. At the same time, the city continues to invest in wildfire preparedness and works year-round with our partners at the Chino Valley Fire District to ensure we remain ready to respond.
Living in a hillside community, we have seen the very real threat from wildfires firsthand, from the Blue Ridge Fire in 2020 to the Euclid incident last July.
Just last month, the Grand Fire and Willow Fire here led to evacuations and coordinated emergency response efforts that brought that reality home once again for our community. Events like these are a reminder that emergency preparedness requires ongoing investment. That's why the city works year-round to strengthen our community's readiness, investing in annual fire hydrant inspections, reliable backup power systems for critical water facilities, and weed abatement to reduce fire fuels between residential properties and open space areas. And soon, a new heli hydrant fire protection system will further strengthen our emergency response in wildfire-prone areas. The heli hydrant pad will be strategically located in an open space near Chino Hills State Park, and will significantly reduce the time and distance needed for firefighting helicopters to access water during an emergency.
Progress also continues on the construction of Fire Station 68 at the corner of Soco Canyon Parkway and Pipeline Avenue, the same location where the Blue Ridge Fire threatened lives, homes, and property.
The city provided the land, along with an $8 million investment, through a partnership with the Chino Valley Fire District to expand fire protection services in our community. Once completed next year, the station will improve emergency response times and enhance coverage in some of the most vulnerable areas of Chino Hills.
We can't prevent wildfires or other emergencies, but we can be ready for them. Those investments, partnerships, proactive efforts ensure that we remain prepared to respond to any challenge.
Because when it comes to public safety, preparedness isn't an optional investment, it's essential. Protecting quality of life also means investing in the spaces and programs that bring people together.
This year, our city hosted its first Teen Leadership Summit, bringing our younger generation together to share ideas, build leadership skills, and engage with our community.
The summit created a space for teens to have a voice, connect with city leaders, and take an active role in shaping their future. Thanks to the generous support from County Supervisor Kurt Hagman and the Chino Hills Community Foundation, the city was able to replace our aging mobile recreation vehicle.
This free after-school program helps us reach more residents directly in neighborhoods throughout Chino Hills, bringing recreation and city resources closer to home.
With 44 parks and 48 miles of trails, Chino Hills offers countless opportunities to get outside, stay active, and connect with others.
Our parks and trails are more than just places and amenities. They're where community happens.
Grand Avenue Park received new energy-efficient sports lighting across all 96 field lights, improving visibility, safety, and investing in long-term sustainability. At Community Park, we celebrated its grand reopening following a multi-year rehabilitation project, including a parking lot expansion to better serve residents and visitors. This project was also supported by $1 million from our County Supervisor Kurt Hagman.
And earlier this year, the Eucalyptus and McCoy Loop experienced a surge in popularity after going viral on social media. We were more than happy to welcome new visitors from across the region.
City staff responded with increased outreach and trail information booths to help ensure a safe and enjoyable experience for both residents and new visitors alike. Each of these efforts reflects a shared goal of creating spaces and opportunities where the community can grow. A connected community starts with a city council that listens and responds. In October of last year, over 600 residents participated in the city's Quality of Life survey, providing valuable insight into what they value most in the community. That feedback plays a critical role in shaping our priorities and how we plan for the future.
Listening to our residents helps ensure that our decisions reflect the needs and values of our community.
In January, the City Council held its goal-setting workshop, using the survey results to help align community input with budget priorities and long-term planning. Planning for the future means balancing many factors like growth, infrastructure, financial stability, and most importantly, the priorities of the people who call Chino Hills home. Last June, the city adopted its general plan update, providing a comprehensive roadmap that will guide the city's growth for years to come. The update was a 5-year process involving significant public engagement, including 22 public workshops and community meetings, to ensure the plan reflects the community's shared vision, preserving the character of Chino Hills, protecting open space, and ensuring that future development aligns with community values.
We know that growth and development are important topics in our community. The City Council shares the same concerns and perspective when new development occurs.
At the same time, as a city, we must balance the fact that many property owners have development rights that existed and were planned prior to the city's incorporation, and we must also comply with state-mandated housing laws. Infrastructure may not always be visible, but it impacts our daily life. From the roads we drive on to the water we rely on, these systems require ongoing investment.
Having well-maintained streets and road conditions is a basic need, not an optional one.
This past year, the city rehabilitated over 16 miles of streets at a total investment of nearly $7 million. Major thoroughfares were rehabbed, including Eucalyptus Avenue, Butterfield Ranch Road, and Soquel Canyon Parkway. We continue to make investments in one of our oldest neighborhoods.
Through the city's legislative advocacy efforts, the city secured over $1 million in funding from Congresswoman Norma Torres' office, benefiting the Los Serranos community.
Funding will support critical flood control improvements near Fairway Boulevard and Yorba Avenue, and will help protect homes, improve safety, and enhance roadways. Investing in our water infrastructure and reliability to save the city money on purchased water also remains a top priority.
We expanded our recycled water system with completed work along Eucalyptus Avenue and English Road.
These projects bring the city's total to nearly 28 miles of recycled water lines and ensure the city's water system operates more efficiently in the long term. And after years of planning and construction, the 123 TCP water treatment facility is now fully operational with a capacity to produce nearly 3 million gallons of clean water per day for residents. The $2.6 million Ramona Avenue water main replacement project is currently underway to replace an older water main with new PVC pipe, as well as replace the roadway and construct new curb, gutter, and sidewalk improvements.
As a city, we look to fund smaller repairs and maintenance as they come up to prevent more expensive construction later.
These investments ensure our infrastructure remains reliable and contribute to property values and long-term community stability. A strong local economy does more than just bring new businesses to enjoy. It plays a direct role in supporting the city services our community relies on every day.
When residents choose to shop and dine locally, a portion of those sales stays right here in Chino Hills, helping fund services such as law enforcement, street maintenance, and all our community programs.
Over the past year, Chino Hills has welcomed a wide range of new businesses, while also seeing reinvestment in established retail centers.
In this way, visitors help fund the services that directly benefit residents.
The Costco Center remodel and gas station expansion were completed last summer, enhancing one of the city's primary retail destinations. A Snail's Pace, Big Baller brand, and Toastique opened in the shops, and new additions like the Bochin Galleria Market, Toro Tea, and Commence Coffee brought new energy to local shopping centers across the city. Additional investments are underway, including the upcoming T&T Supermarket in the former Best Buy building at Crossroads Marketplace, and a major Harkins Theater remodel that will enhance the local entertainment experience.
Each new business helps strengthen Chino Hills' financial foundation, and every local purchase helps protect the essential services we rely on.
Every service, project, and investment is supported by one essential element: a responsible and sustainable budget. Chino Hills continues to be recognized for strong financial management and transparency.
But like many cities in the region, Chino Hills faces increasing costs for public safety, infrastructure, and essential services, and revenues are not keeping pace with expenses.
This year's budget has a projected $2.2 million deficit, requiring the use of general fund reserves, which are limited funds set aside to address emergencies and unexpected costs.
Reserves can help manage short-term challenges, but they are not a permanent solution for rising ongoing costs.
By 2031, that shortfall is expected to grow to over $8 million annually, and the city's reserves would be fully depleted. The city has already taken responsible steps to manage costs by deferring non-essential spending, securing outside funding, and making strategic investments to reduce future expenses. But those measures have limits and are not enough to offset rising ongoing costs.
Maintaining the current service levels and high quality of life residents expect in Chino Hills requires ongoing investment and careful evaluation of future funding needs.
The city has a limited set of options to address ongoing fiscal pressures. Without new, stable local revenue sources, the city will have to make additional reductions to services and scale back future investments. As we look ahead to our city's 35th anniversary and America's 250th, we are reminded that what defines a community is not just its annual milestones, but the people behind them.
The strength of Chino Hills comes from our residents, our businesses, and our shared commitment to one another. Through service and community, we continue to build a city that reflects our shared values and shapes Chino Hills for generations to come.